All right, at the end of 90 minutes, Ghana Premier League, Kotoko's visit to a Bebiani to play against Bebiani GOLDSTARS. It was an epic clash. It had a lot of influence on the Ghana Premier League, the state of the Ghana Premier League, and what happens. Then a BCBM or Ghana Premier League discussions and a Ghana Premier League table. Na dynamics na e pinso. Ayebe bre ewan komonum. Right after the Kotoko 0-0 draw with Bebiani GOLDSTARS, Coach Karim ZITO shared the press. Now, I shall see if Coach Karim ZITO because it's a very interesting conversation. There were 5 critical questions. He said, Jophobisa Coach Karim ZITO where he answered. And those questions, ever add value to other conversations you ever have on this very platform. Let's start it off from the first question, which was Kotoko picking a draw against Bebiani GOLDSTARS. Is this the end of the league title ambition of Kumasi Asante Kotoko? Now, that was the first question. And said, Ebisa Coach Karim ZITO. Is this the end of the Ghana Premier League battle and ambition for Kotoko? Now, before you even answer this question, let's look at what the league table is saying. And Ghana Premier League matches near Barcelona, Nations FC. One of the opponents, and people still feel disappointed that at this point, out to football on Friday against Accra Lions. So if AFA TV wanted to show the Ghana Premier League, they had 2 days to prepare and come and show the Ghana Premier League because you cannot have the league leaders and the defending champions playing in a match that the other 2 teams are more interested by TV. So not even for the issue of fairness or pressure, but we want to sell the game. It's young 2 game in because and all over. Whilst they were following the Kotoko game, they were also looking at what is happening Abrankesi to see if there is a chance. Well, Nations FC share Samates by 3-0. Our game 3-0 and a Nations FC share. Goal scored from Emmanuel Ano, Faisal Chawotemo, and the goals in the Twitter. So now Nations FC was 60 points. And put that one on record before you ever Coach Karim ZITO Asemno kind. So 60 points with 2 matches to go, a potential 66 points on Meet Me Apeke. Now the draw Kotoko ni Bebiani GOLDSTARS boy, and now Kotoko GOLDSTARS were 57 points and Kotoko 55 points. So the points gap between Kotoko and Nations FC is 5 points with 2 matches to go. What this means is that journalist Obisa Coach Karim ZITO question where it's 5 points, for Kotoko to win the league. It means that GOLDSTARS next 2 matches, SABia or winning 1. Because Kotoko better head to head than GOLDSTARS. Because Kotoko sharing home no about draw away. So GOLDSTARS must probably win 1 to move to 60 points. Because the possible number of points at Kotoko Benya is 61 points. Nations FC were better head to head than Asante Kotoko. So Nations must lose the next 2 games. That is Heart of Lions and Baseke Stars. And GOLDSTARS must win just 1. That will take them to 60 points. Nations FC still stays at 60. Kotoko win the 2 matches and move to 61 points, which is a long shot. Possible though because you Nations FC are over 2 matches. Accra Lions and Vision FC are. Sorry, Karela and Vision FC lose. So that was where the question was posed. Now this is the response from Coach Karim ZITO. Don't forget the league standings: 60 for Nations, 57 for GOLDSTARS, 55 for Kotoko. Coach Karim ZITO said, Debbie, the league title or ambition is far from over. Obi Obeka said the league is over. Biano don't really understand football or the dynamics of football. The dynamics of football here say until mathematically an event cannot happen, then classify it as over. That is what football, the spirit of football can. It's a game but no, I should be 3-0. Now referee in chain and boy and say it's over because we've seen teams coming up with comebacks. We've seen teams bottling it, even with 2 matches to go, by losing 2 matches. They lose one, the next game, no lose na kofa nsembe braba. So Coach Karim ZITO, in his estimation, is saying that mathematically it is possible for Kotoko to win, though it is difficult. Though it's difficult because he had the head-to-head there. And the other top nature of 5 points and also better head-to-head than you, making it difficult. But coach say it is possible. Now the next question had to do with KWAME POKU. Kotoko Ghana Premier League this season. The top scorer in all competition, Ghana Premier League, Stephen Amankona with 13 goals, Faisal Achawute with 12, Nwenya Nana Opon of Art of Lions with 11, Samuel Atakumi of Bebiani GOLDSTARS with 10, Joseph Eswa with 10, Albert Amoa with 9, KWAME POKU with 9. So ya Kotoko team down Albert Amoa had 9 goals. Eddie Amasante Kotoko this season, KWAME POKU Eswa had 9 goals. Though also Albert Amoa about 23 matches this season for Kotoko. And KWAME POKU Eswa about 16 Ghana Premier League matches for Kotoko. So about Kaya was a time at KWAME POKU by na Ghana Premier League in a second round. To share KWAME POKU bebo GOLDSTARS. Eko bo mediama. Ebo vision and sana league in the and that is why KWAME about 16 matches in the Ghana Premier League. But about 16 and wash 9 goals. And no check it top scorer race now. Upo be and the goal per game ratio no was rare KWAME POKU because Stephen Amankona about 24 matches no wash 13 goals. That's Stephen Amankona for you. Then you look at Obitse Faisal Achawute. I can want to say Achawute about 29 matches no 12 goals. And to shemu anes and can credit candia. Maybe you can also talk about Joseph Eswa. But Eswa was 30 matches, no I said 10 goals. So in terms of goal per game with the as a KWAME POKU DNN AI even more than 0.5. Most of the players some goal per game ratio no less than 0.5 because KWAME about 60 matches no I said 9. In Tinedian almost 0.6. That is the statistics of KWAME POKU. And the question was posed to Coach Karim ZITO, losing KWAME POKU. I want Timiambo Nibino. What really happened? Did you miss him? And the coach was very honest. I like coaches who are very honest. ZITO said yes, indeed, he missed KWAME POKU. He's not going to lie. I mean, he wished that KWAME POKU was part of this team. But it's part of the game. Or say a Cambo. One, he wishes he's part of the team. 2, he misses him. But the point is, that is why Kotoko registered about 30 players. In moments like this, you need other players to also show up and save the day. But he's happy that other players show up. For instance, Albert Amoa. He went ahead to even mention Samson Eduku's name coming from the bench and hitting the crossbar. A glorious opportunity. Nanka Eduku betimi ashe ball ne ball bar. So ZITO say, but you see, he added something very important. Or say, when it comes to national team football, no, why a player da? But he's going to be very honest. So you player now on a national team call-up. During the days now you play, and the moment you get a national team call-up, normally your attention on the local game not twist kakra. Because everybody wants to play for the national team, especially the senior national team. Think you no crown or KWAME POKU shoes ma. Kobe peso be 2 coin no akwa bono. And if you obstruct the movement of the player, while he are born or be you won't get the best out of him. And you might even regret saying so my player and echo. So that was ZITO's explanation on the absence of KWAME POKU in the Kotoko team. Now, the third question had to do with officiating officials. Referee Robert Mose. Now, Obi Oheme channel I talked about referee Robert Mose. Juma Jojo MC Jojo to confidence to mysterious. The moment I'm who's a referee Robert Mose Abano, I said it emphatically. Mekesi Sukpai say Mekesi Sukpai say Yebe Bono, he will make the headlines. I said it. I think I even made it clear on radio. See a baby ball, no, he will make the headlines. So what I say, he will make the headlines, and I'm not surprised. So I make headlines. No, there's a major conspiracy theory around, or no, and I think that I'm more share me week. We can say he has this soft heart for teams in the Western region. I said it on Mekai. Say he has a soft heart for teams in all Western region, and it's the only team in all Western region. Near you referee Robert Mosea. Na harding. Oh. Kwan of Faso and Nioma. Oh. You referee Robert Mosea. Na harding or Kwan of Faso and Nioma. It's quite interesting. And again, we make the headlines. Headlines pa. Any headlines ketwa. With his performance. Now, Yebisa ZITO say he honestly don't want to comment about the referee. Because so decided to comment about the referee, it might not necessarily end well. He said it. So it might not necessarily end well. So I like how ZITO keep on the calmness, because there were moments we saw him charging on the line. Charging one line also. Not on some of the decisions of the line. No? But it drew post-match one can once. I think Asante Kotoko cannot let this slide. It will be in Kotoko's best interest to at least write to the Ghana Football Association on the performance of the line. Line for no, because they had a terrible performance. Put up terrible performance. Ewo eye ball na ni ehwe no. No mmode no ofom pa. Ensem fata. Yentimi mane nda ho trasa ebra yenka ho asem. Now, the next question to Coach Karim ZITO had to do with the fact that he is unbeaten in the league. Is it the team moving on track? That is the ZITO. Kotoko lose ball. Na HRS team no senior person konsa na ekona. And I like the response of Coach Karim ZITO. Also, Debbie, the team is not moving according to his plan, because we about draw against Atofoko lose 2 points. We about draw against Club FN Baby and GOLDSTARS. HRS will lose 2 points. So if he had won all these matches, he would probably have 4 more points. And that 4 more points in the Quebec, he would just be 1 point off Nations FC. And it's our draw on bono. These are away matches, difficult ones. Baby and Accra Sports Stadium. He still is taking accountability, or he's been accountable for not, or for a kind of saying, for dropping those points. And on cancel and there be saying me man tem and I may buy and me unbeaten or say there be draw me no our bon. I'm one Kotoko League Geno or man bear who they will no pen. So it's not the way he wanted, and he's not going to sit there and receive applause. Though he's going to give credit to his players for fighting hard, for playing hard, but still, and they could have done more than the Omaye when it comes to Omejuma or Mobo, Edema Club, Fena Santa Korokweno, the free oba, made it to him, this very platform. Now, he talked about the fans, the fact that Asante Kotoko fans, it's me by a stadium in their numbers. And also, the various buses are Kotoko supporters, it was quite interesting and lovely. And also our door moral treno. I mean, and my boys in the fighting spirit to fight hard, to play hard, and to finish hard. A young commotium any or your conscientium. So he's giving credit to the supporters, though on see he did not even expect that much people venue, but they came in their numbers, and that's a lovely thing. A Coach Karim ZITO, that Kotoko Echitafu in Ase, our Dosron Kwama Babechreno, and Amochra Asante Kotoko match or boy against Baby and GOLDSTARS. So to wrap it off, let's move back to the Ghana Premier League. At this point, like I said earlier on, Baby Nations FC is on top with 60 points. Now, I can't Nations 2 matches. Nations is playing Baseke Holy Stars. And at the moment, Holy Stars were 38 points, which is 3 more points than Accra Lions or 35. Good. So, Baseke need at least 1 win to save themselves in the league. Because Accra Lions' next game, you're home against Dreams FC. If Accra Lions is winning, they are also moving to 38 points, same as Baseke Holy Stars. So, Holy Stars, my nation is Shenepe. He stays at 38. Accra Lions also moved to 38. And it means that in the last game, Holy Stars will travel to Adriana. Accra Lions will travel to Bebiani. But it means that Accra Lions will still have their future in some form of dark situation. So to avoid any mathematics, Holy Stars, Baseke Holy Stars, to avoid any mathematics, they need to at least win 1 match out of 2, to stay away from relegation conversation, because Sabiramno Kase Young Apostles were 40 points. 40 points now, Young Apostles won. I can't 2 matches. So 2 matches, Obo draw by Akumpa. The chances are Accra Lions will catch up with them. No, it was from. Because with 41 points, Accra Lions winning about 41. So Holy Stars seems to have some form of a savior and advantage. But what I say? Sorry, Young Apostles were advantage because they have 40 points. Karela be picked 3 free points from Inswatremai. Then they will play Young Apostles home. Or move Karela home. So the moment they beat Young Apostles, they move from 38 points because Oma picked 3 points from Inswatremai and move to 41 points. Wakem. So they say opponent Bakwa, because Karela will guarantee 3 points, meaning Young Apostles need be. Young Apostles needs to guarantee 3 points, and a Baseke Holy Stars soon be. So Holy Stars must at least draw or defeat Nations FC to stay in the league. Sana and community. Because when Timmy Fowl Shebren Koshe Accra Lions last match against GOLDSTARS or baby any Accra Lions Koshe GOLDSTARS. Send you now worry no. And Nations is playing its next game against Baseke Holy Stars. Very, very critical. Now baby any GOLDSTARS they call Brekum to play against Brekum Chelsea. Chelsea were 41 points, and in the last 3 matches, Chelsea are losing. Now, Chelsea match is saying that your boy, Ebiania, no about Mediema, with 41 points, they need just a draw. They need just a draw to stay in the league. So, mobile draw against, let's say, GOLDSTARS, they move to 42, they are safe. I hope you get my point. Making it difficult that GOLDSTARS breakum no more kono. It might not be that smooth for them. Oh, come on. Then KOTOKO will play Midiama. Midiama with 50 points. They cannot win the league. They cannot go to relegation. But I know they will come to Kumasi and come and fight. And mathematically, next week here, that enemy, GOLDSTARS a qua away. Brekum Nations Eko Baseke. Nations Eko Baseke. If these 2 teams don't win and KOTOKO win here, KOTOKO will move to 58 points and will be just 2 points behind Nations. If Nations FC can beat Baseke, they've taken KOTOKO out of the league race conversation. Nation yakoshe Baseke where you KOTOKO a free league race competition. Baseke KOTOKO eshe Midiema na Nations elusu na GOLDSTARS lusu. The league will be decided on the last day. On the last day KOTOKO Vision. Vision at the moment, I was 38 points. But next week, Omoni Inswatremai ebo free 3 points, which moved them to 42. So by the time I'm going to Kotoko-WHO, normal league, because they will have 42 points in the league. It's normal league, That is for Vision FC, no Akem. So Kotoko will play against Vision FC, who really don't have a relegation battle or a league title on the last day. Then GOLDSTARS, Bebo Accra Lions will be any. So if GOLDSTARS can beat Chelsea, now the Nations and Timian Koshe Baseka, only GOLDSTARS in the same points, which will be 60-60. All GOLDSTARS will have to do is to win their last game against Clubber. The friend Accra Lions will fear. And GOLDSTARS will be the league champions because are more better head-to-head than Nations FC. So Nations, only did 3 points, but they lose 1. Now GOLDSTARS, we need 2 now. GOLDSTARS na league because are better head-to-head than Nations. Kotoko will only win the league if Nations lose 2 matches. No? Maybe a GOLDSTARS we need just 1 game. Now Kotoko we need 2 matches, which is a long shot. Congratulations to Nations for winning the league. Congratulations. No? Between the matches that GOLDSTARS and him, any matches that Nations and him, no. GOLDSTARS, yes, he's playing Brekum Chelsea, but Chelsea any relegation conversation, as compared to Baseke only Stars now. I kind of 1 home match in the last match near Diana Odoma. So they will try everything possible to at least stay in the league until Sobe Kodoma. Because Kodoma na Diana Shena. Accra Lions beat me asa and one man as one. But what I say? Accra Lions beat me asa and one man as one. I won't come on. To unfan the last match in Koshe, Diana say Hono Oko qualify. He will try to at least qualify before Sobeko Diana. So yes, I'm happy with Nations. But the job is not done for Nations FC like Seni and Kofor Canon. They need to at least draw against Baseke and beat Heart of Lions. And over Heart of Lions last match, now Obi Accra Lions who did to some extent adding. So the biggest issue for GOLDSTARS was when Omotenefie lose to Kerala United by 1-0 and Ama Nations League in Ejayomde. And Kotoko's problem was the draw against Bechemufie and the defeat to Accra Lions. Because Okolusu Nations are Kakra. But only Bechembo draw here. So if you are beating Bechem, you will now be having the same points like Bebiani, which is 57. And if you are beating Accra Lions, you'll be having 60 points. So Kotoko's issue was that defeat to Accra Lions and the draw to Bechem United with fear. Yes, we can talk about other matches, but share a bra league ne and some matches ni mienu and Edia Santo Kotokohamo, our Ghana Premier League battle. So what happened at post-match and what the dynamics of the Ghana Premier League is saying, and the abonning out of Eddie amount. So the league is not entirely done, though advantage Nations. But advantage Nations over Kotoko, not advantage Nations over GOLDSTARS. Because one defeat and win for GOLDSTARS, back-to-back win for GOLDSTARS, Nations as well. Because GOLDSTARS share Nations 2-1. Ewo baby any and only Nations ball 1-1 draw. Ewa Brankes. So Nations need 4 points to win the Ghana Premier League. And that is the analysis. The best share you. Bye bye.